I'm Katrina, and this is Sow and Tare. And welcome to the week in the review for the week of October 3rd, 2022. Today is pretty exciting. It is October, right? October. Look at this. Some of the leaves are starting to die back. We have strawberries that are ripe. We have strawberries that are being made in little flowers. And we even have some flowers. Look at all of this. I've never had so many strawberries in this late in the year, and I think that's all thanks to the green stalk. We've had a little bit warmer temperatures, that's also true, but I think the green stalk really went a long way to this. But look at that. It's exciting. And it's still sweet too. It's a little tart and still sweet. Awesome. This is winter savory, and it is starting to bloom. Very cool. I have a lot of it. I need to wash off some of that and probably try and sell some and give some of them to the birds. So on the live last week, somebody asked about mulberry cuttings, and I thought I had some in here. It looks like they might all be fig cuttings. This one might be a mulberry. I think it's a fig. I think it's a fig. I don't know. Maybe it didn't live. Or maybe it's already dropped leaves. One or the other. So last night I collected only 4 eggs out of the jumbo aviary, and here's why. Those are a lot of raccoon tracks on a solar panel that fell off the roof, but we got raccoons. Now they do have this layer of protection here, but I am wondering if they got up on the roof and were super noisy, because I know that they've done that in the past. I'm hoping that didn't affect them too much. And we might have more eggs today. There's one over in the corner. It looks like they're not gonna have much. They have some buried over there. We got more than yesterday though. Alright. Hi guys. How you doing? Here is between the garage and this bed, and then that's the main quail aviary. This used to be leaning the other way, and this, you guys see that? See these little creepy little handprints? On the bottom there, the left one is a back footprint, and the right one is a front footprint of a raccoon. And if we zoom out, you can see part of our shade cloth is pulled down. So, that's fun. That cardboard box that's there just had fruit in it before. I had it blocking the area where the quail could see it when I butchered. So that's why that's there. But we have raccoons checking things out, which is not good. So this is the pathway to the quail, the main aviary. There it is. But you see that dead looking thing? That's the celery, and I did not keep it in the bed. We had that rain, so I believe that all those little babies are little baby celeries. So I'll probably be digging those out and putting them in a bed, because I really don't want them in the walkway. But yay for volunteers. So the pineapple guava tree is giving pineapple guavas. You harvest them when they fall on the ground, and so we're harvesting these off the ground, and they're not as good as when it has frosted. They get sweeter then, but they're still good. Alright guys, this is what it looks like when the pineapple guavas drop their fruits. It goes into the street because we have these as street trees. And look at all those on the ground. Look at all that. I collected them last night as well. So this happens every day. Go out and collect the ones off the ground. And there's even a whole lot more on the tree. Look at that. I'm going to put a card up in the corner here that talks about, it's the video I did last year for pineapple guavas. And if you want to learn more, they are awesome. A little bit of apple. The peppers are doing well. Need to do another pepper harvest. But peppers also still have flowers. So, it's pretty good. Look at all those flowers. Here are some fantastic pictures of peppers. They're looking so good. Excited to have so many kinds. Alright, so this tree, I know I said I was going to harvest. I haven't, since I haven't done it yet, I figured now is a good time to do it. I'll probably fast forward through this and show you what I get. Now, I did go to an apple tasting. I'll put in some pictures here. I did go to an apple tasting in Santa Cruz yesterday, which is Saturday. They do this every year. It's part of the California Rare Fruit Growers, which I was part of, and I helped set up and cut up some of the fruit for it. And it was really awesome. We got to taste 72 different kinds of apples, and it was really good. It was a really good experience. Everybody there is really, they're awesome and knowledgeable, and everybody likes to share food and experiences and lessons learned and all of that, so that's extra special. It's a great group. So if you are in an area that has a California Rare Fruit Growers, I definitely recommend it. I know that California, Arizona, and I want to say Texas, and I never did look that up to see if that was true or not, all have California Rare Fruit Growers groups. So it is a great group to be a part of, and you can learn tons and tons of information, especially for your local area if there's one that's local to you, and it's a lot of fun. I did have my favorites. There is a chart at the end that people got to put their sticker for their 3 top favorites. And I actually am thinking, so this tree that I'm harvesting right now, I don't know if you guys are seeing pictures at this point or if it's harvest, because, yeah. Anyway, the tree that I'm harvesting right now, it's either a Fuji or a Gala, and I don't remember which one it is. But my neighbor and I planted the same kind, and neither of us remember which one it is. So, in any case, it is an apple that it's never really produced well. Like, this is probably the biggest harvest I've gotten out of it, but the apples are pretty dang tiny, and they haven't really been that flavorful. And, I mean, it was a $4 tree from Grocery Outlet. It is pretty healthy. So what I'm going to do is at the Scion Exchange this winter, probably going to go to a couple of them, but I'm going to get a few different kinds of scions of different things and put them on this tree so that I can have fruit that I enjoy instead of ones that will probably end up juicing these, which is fine and it'll make a good juice, but it'd be nice to have a bigger variety of what's going on here. Oh, bigger variety than what's going on here. So that's about the biggest apple I'm getting off of these by far. Alright, so I believe I picked the whole tree. Didn't take that long. Oh, 5 minutes, 6 minutes. And that's the apples that we got. And So I'll have to figure out something to do with these. I'll taste a few of them and see what their flavor profile is. We could make apple pie, but I don't think they're going to be tart apples, and so I'll probably end up juicing them, which is okay. So there we go. So this is that Chinese chive, and it is going to seed, and I have a goal of just having this kind of everywhere spread out in the garden, so I'm just going to let it seed. I have to show you guys this crazy apricot. It grew from a pit that I spit out, I'm sure. It's been here for several years now, and it's just looking really good. This was a pathway, but I guess it's no longer a pathway. That's how the garden works. Hi chickens. How you doing? So we've been getting one egg every once in a while from these ladies. I think it's probably Rexy that's doing it. Yeah, she's the one on the right on top. But it's winter, they don't have enough light to lay by usually, and so that's to be expected. We do not put light on our chickens. And they are still molting. Oh, Raptor, you molting too now? You see some of her feathers right down there. Yeah. Alright, you guys can molt. That's alright. Hi, Meatball. These guys are getting, these ladies are getting closer and closer to having their babies. You come say hi? Hi, sweetie. Good girl. Good girly. So Meatball hasn't been eating very much past couple days, but she's done that every pregnancy. I kind of wonder if she gets morning sickness or something. And then after a little bit it passes and she starts eating more. So I'm not worried about it. She's eating, she's not eating as much as she usually does. Oh, little girl. Tortellini doesn't do that, or hasn't done it in the past, and is not doing it now. Tortellini. Hi, sweetheart. Hello, how you doing? How you doing, girly? Oops. And Tortellini's been eating just fine. What? You feel anybody in there? I feel like she's getting thicker. Oh, come here. Come back, sweetie. I'm sorry. Sometimes she doesn't quite like getting her belly squeezed. Come here. So, Tortellini is doing good. She has been eating pretty good, pretty normal. I've been starting to give her a little bit extra. In case she wants more, she can have it. Because she is growing baby bunnies. Hi, sweetie. Parmesan's doing great. I always let him smell my hands after I pet the girls. He seems to be interested in that sometimes. Not today? Maybe today? Yeah, that's Tortellini's hand. Alright. So he's a good boy. Just dump his poop off his little mat there. He's a good boy, and so he gets a lot of attention from us, well, from me, and he gets to be with the girls only when it's time for breeding. So he is a lot by himself a lot, but we give him lots of loves. Lots of loves. And he's funny because he is darkening it up. You can kind of see there's some spots right here and right here that are a little tan looking right now. That will darken up, and he's getting a spot over here on his butt a little bit, which wasn't there last year, so I'm not sure why, but he's getting a little brown patch back there. We'll see if it goes all the way dark or not. So Californian rabbits, not rabbits that live in California, but this type is called Californian. Their black parts or their dark brown parts vary their darkness based on weather. So if it's going cold, then they get darker. If it's hotter, then these colors lighten up. And so it's just an interesting thing for them. So when they shed, they replace it with hair that's either darker or lighter. Oh. All right, honey. We'll see you later. You want to say bye? No? Bath time? He's also obsessed with cleaning his feet. Aren't you? So the rabbits are all doing good. Hi, sweetie. The rabbits are all doing good, and I have on the calendar when we put the nest box in for the ladies, and the nest boxes go in. I've always done on day 26. Okay, the chickens are just being chickens. Hi. I put them in on day 26, and that gives them a few days that if the things come early, then they're ready. If it's later, then it's fine. And sometimes they'll ignore them until that time comes. Sometimes they will build a nest right away and then, wait for a while. And so it's just good to have them in there. I know people put them in different days, but that's the day that the person I got the rabbits from said to do it. So that's what I've always done. And so yeah, I have that day on the calendar. And when we have babies, we'll definitely let you guys know. I'll probably do a short right when it happens. I'm gonna guess that'll probably be how I announce the babies. The tree collards are growing great. These are volunteers, and they're doing great in the front yard. But my favorite part of the front yard right now has to be the passion fruit. It's tons of fruit, and even this confused little apple flower is involved in the passion fruit. And for some reason, it is blooming again. I'll take it. It's all right. We'll just have more. Awesome. Please join us at 6 p.m. Pacific time. That's tonight. That's October 10, 2022. But then we also have this every week at Mondays, 6 p.m. Pacific time. We're having a live chat, and you can ask questions, get answers, have conversations in the chat with the comments with everybody else. And I encourage you to come and hang out with us tonight. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.